I hit LA with a backpack, a piece of steel in one hand, and a can of mace in the other. And guys were trying to sell me joints everywhere. And then some black guy turned me on to the bus station. So I found the bus station, and there'll be a song all about the bus station on our EP called One in a Million. And then I rode all around Fullerton, thinking it was just the smallest city I had seen, and I would find Izzy. I rode the bus for like 2 days. Never found Izzy.
I just saw a picture of Izzy and Axl. I said, Slash, if we get these two guys and another bass player, we could have the best rockin' band. And it was for Flyers where we saw them. And we went to the show, and I was right. And we asked them.
We ran an ad for a heavy metal punk glam guitarist, blues influenced. And Slash showed up, and we said, nah. But he kept popping up everywhere we were at, and all of a sudden we started working together.
And I moved to California, and I wasn't that good of a guitar player, really, to be like, because there's a million guitar players in LA. And then my drum kit was a piece of junk, you know? So I said, okay, I'll play bass, just to get my foot in the door. And this is the door I stepped into.
We were the only 5 guys that could have made up Guns N' Roses. I mean, we had different combinations of us in different bands, you know, throughout the time we were coming up and getting it together. There was nobody else in LA we could have played with, so it was inevitable that the 5 of us would get together because that was it. I mean, there was no other combinations that were going to work.
And eventually, you know, there was enough people that had known us over the years that we were able to have a following and go in, and we worked our way up. We started Tuesday, then a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. As soon as we got to Saturday nights, we were headlining, you know. And so then a year of headlining, we were signed.
On August 29th, 1987, Guns N' Roses released Appetite for Destruction, a dark, violent album with explicit lyrics and controversial topics. The album's original cover art, featuring a Robert Williams painting, was banned from record stores in the United States. The songs described life in the seedy Hollywood underground, including tales of rebellion, drug addiction, and paranoia. Against all odds, Appetite went to #1 on the charts and sold over 12 million copies worldwide.
Everything's about something that happened to one of us or something. And I think kids really dug into that, you know? It's about real stuff that they deal with. I mean, kids today in America, there's crack, heroin, you know, there's, you know, pregnancy at 12, there's AIDS, you know, there's just all this heavy stuff.
Those are just rocker guys who have a rich dad who just bought him a new Harley that got $12,000, you know? If they went into a biker clubhouse, you know?
Like in New York.
Like, yeah, or, you know, they would be shaking their boots, you know? They would piss their pants. I came there because, you know, where I'm from, you can get to the top of the music, you know, field there, but that you're still nowhere, you know? You can't really do anything. You can't really get in a band that's going to tour that's from Seattle. So LA, yeah, it's just the opportunity it offers.
What happened was through word of mouth and just being out there and gigging and so on and so forth, the kids were so into it that we actually turned it to like a viable product, right? Oh, it's like, oh, Guns N' Roses, everybody does like that stuff, okay? And so, you know, if everybody's willing to accept it, then we'll put it in millions of bands copying each other. So it's like, you know, it's easy to set us apart from it because we're not doing that. And so it's easy to see us and then see everybody else because the majority of bands are all like the same thing, you know, which we're not really like that.
There's a lot of